I saw someone that did that, mentioned everyone but you, and so I was gonna put that, but then I changed my mind. Really, are you sitting on my stuff? Yes. Dude, did you guys know that YouTube started doing fucking... You guys can, like, send me little gift things on here now. Did you know that? I didn't know that. They just literally started it. And listen, guys, if you guys send me... If I get 3 gifts sent to me, I think it's just 3. Let me just go check. I will literally be entered... I could win a $1,000 bonus. Hold on a second. Okay. So in order to qualify for the $1,000 bonus, I have to receive 1 gift on 3 vertical streams per month. So from now till February, all I have to do is 3 videos. If I get 1 gift, then I'll be entered to win $1,000. Dude, if I win $1,000, or it's not win, I'm gonna get, it's a bonus. I will get it. But if I get this bonus, I will use 50% of it. It's from now till February, actually. I just realized I can't use it for Christmas. It said February. February's not next month. I forgot. Anyways, so yeah. That stuff. Pretty stoked about that because, oh wow. I left stuff in the oven last night. Hey, Mom, I can't have you doing this right now. I'm gonna try and make a cake and do it in the bag because I don't have a bowl right now. I think I can do it. Okay, it's 3 eggs. Oh, I only have 2 eggs. That'll work. It'll be fine. 2 eggs, a bloop bloop of vegetable oil, and water. Great. Okay, cool. Water's great. I have water. You should butter the pan before you do this. I'm baking a cake on the stovetop again. Oh my gosh, thank you so much! Thanks, Jim! Thanks, Nikki. Nikki! Dude! I added you on The Sims and I bought what you had in your store today. I don't know if it's... I think it tells you when someone's from your friend list buys your stuff, but I bought your stuff today. You're already, like, really far, dude. I can't believe how far along you are already. Oh, did you? Yeah, see, it didn't tell me. Don't drink that right now. Tomorrow I'll have a drink, an energy drink I can drink instead of coffee. I want to drink it right now so bad because it's so yummy, but drinking one like 4 days ago when I did Corey's hair really fucked me up. Okay. Let's do the egg first since it's like the hardest part. Should have mixed it up before I... Shelling lots up every time. How much? 1/3 cup. 1/3 of a cup. Stop looking at my pants, because you're not getting any cake. Ooh, how we got into this mess. Let's just scramble those eggs real quick. Aha! The powder's at the top now. Yes, I said it. Don't be repositioning like you're getting some. Damn it. fork. Be right back. Get out of here. Try, but you're gonna get in trouble. Oh, another fork. Luck. It's the last one for sure. Pick up that little clump right there. Wishful thinking, Dog. Alright, now. This nice little setting. But see, I have a lid on this time. Lid on it this time. So this time it'll get like convection instead of just all the heat losing out the top. Which was very frustrating for me in that cornbread situation last week. You've never cooked the one like this? I do it all the time, Mercedes. Oh yes, a whole cake. Yep. A whole cake. I do cornbread, regular bread, biscuits, anything. You just have to make sure it sets on the lowest. Like I use flame, I don't use the eye, but like as you can see, it's like the smallest flame that I can get. See how it starts to flicker? Hold on. If you go too low, oops, see, it'll turn itself off and flicker, but you gotta keep it just so that it's not flickering. And then you want the lid on top, and then you just basically sit and stare at it for like 25 minutes, maybe. But it's not pan frying it, it's just baking, like regular baking. It comes out exactly the same as it would in the oven. I made these like chocolate pieces of bread last night in the oven and they went stale. You wanna go outside, Mommy? So yeah, just sit here and watch it for a while. I like pan-fried cornbread though. I mean, like, fried doughs of really any kind are gonna be like... Ooh, I have berries. Oh, there's like bread in there. I've never done with berries. Let's see. It'll probably help counterbalance that little bit of thickness that it is, because it is a little thicker than I would want it side. And then like smash them down into the cake. Ooh, there's like blueberry ice coming out too. And just smash these fuckers right down into it. Get a little zhuzhy zigzaggly action, maybe. Get it like incorporated with a little bit of dough on top. Oh yeah, baby. Oh fucking yeah, baby. Hopefully this cake, since I went easy on the liquids this time, this one doesn't overflow, because the last time I made it a little bit on the liquidier side and it overflowed into everywhere. It made a huge mess. That had never happened before. Usually my pan right here is like perfect for one box of cake, and like you could usually do like 2 boxes of cornbread in there. Oh, it's getting frostbitten. But is there a piece of brownie? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm ready for this cake to be ready. I love these cameras. I can watch every single car drive by. You should do like pancakes in muffin tins. So you could do like blueberry pancakes with like bacon, egg even, and do it in little muffin tins so that it's technically just your normal breakfast food, but they feel like they're eating cake. You can do maple kind of frosting. I do, Janine. Not on Bigo. They were like trying their hardest to fuck with me on Bigo today. I'm like a fucking... Every time I go to a restaurant, if they have security cameras, I'm like a moth to a flame. There's a TV in the room, my eyes go to it. But like honestly, like at the same time, like, you know, it's the nature of trolling, and like what they do is that they are constantly trying to... What? They're constantly trying to either like knock me down a peg or convince new viewers that I'm terrible or turn my frequent viewers on me. That's their entire goal, is to just smear my reputation. They want to make it impossible for me to make money, and they want me sad and depressed and like, I don't know. But like that's just not gonna happen. So, buddy, that hurts bad. You have sharp claws and you curl your fingers like actual hands. You have long toes and you curl them around and pull my hand. Ow. Hi. You want me to clean your ears? You need your ears cleaned? That better? Isn't that better? Oh, that looks so much better. Feel better? Looks a little bit red. Let me see your other one. I know, baby, I know. I'm trying to be gentle. I know. Oh, my poor boy. I know. Can't wait for that. Oh, god damn it. I Can't wait for that fucking Zymox to get here. Should be here tomorrow. Might have been gotten here today. Ugh. Poor baby. Is that better? My poor boy. You cannot have any cake. I'm sorry. I see what you're telling me, but you can't have any cake. But I can give you some of your food. Dude, you're getting fat. You literally have fat rolls in places, like, and I cannot, in good conscience, like, continue to, like, feed that, you know? Like, I'll give you some dry food. Ooh, careful. Your hips are too fragile. Ow! I have a feeling it's totally going to overflow. Did you know that if you're cooking food that has acid in it, that you can use baking soda, and the acids and the baking soda will react, and then you don't need baking powder. But if your food is not acidic, then you need to add baking powder. Hey, Phoenix. Oh, did they? I didn't even see that, Nikki. I didn't even see them say that. But yeah, like, that's like the whole thing is like, it's, they're used to doing this to people online. And then, like, so for example, like when people get, like, they're used to people crying and, or begging for forgiveness, or if they're guilty parties, you know, crying and pleading their innocence and stuff like that. But that just, like, ain't me, you know? Like, I 100% admit that I have, like, lied in the past. So it's entirely plausible that I lied about something. But at the same time, I think what they're talking about, like, I'm just basing this off of my memory and not, like, I haven't seen the screenshots or whatever they're talking about specifically, but, like, based on what I kind of gathered from the conversation today, like, that really wasn't a lie. It's just what I thought up until that point when I spoke to that person. You know what I mean? So, like, at the time, I was saying what I thought was true, but I found out later that it wasn't true. Like, and maybe I didn't, like, call every single person I ever spoke to about the other information and re-informed them of the new information. Like, life is fucking breakneck for me. Like, it's like getting kind of, like, caught off guard. I don't remember to reach out to people sometimes. See, there you go. You got your food, you got your drink, you're all good. That's all you need. You're not getting any of this food. You want some blueberries? I can give you some blueberries. You want some blueberries? Yeah? Okay. I can give you some blueberries. Ow, you're stepping on my hair, baby. You're stepping on my hair. There you go. You got blueberries and now you're happy. Ooh, this is rising. Look, it's rising already. It's starting to rise up. I don't think they got really any did they get crazier? I don't think they got crazier after you left. I think Kel left and then I left like maybe 20 minutes later. I don't know. But in any case, it just, you can't hold me to something like, let's say I did lie. Let's say that I lied, right? Let's say that I did lie and like, if I lie, then, like, I mean, it would be like at a time when that's plausible, you know? So like, let's hypothetically say, oh, they got cut off, I bet. Okay. So, like, let's just say that I was like that, what I said then or whatever was a lie. Like, if that was the case, like, it's not something that I would do today. And like, I freely admit that like I have made bad choices in the past. That's actually why I make the choices I do today, is because I have learned the hard way, that like being I have gone through so much bullshit at this point that it's just like, there's no fun in it for me. Like, there's no fun in like being mischievous or like doing something that maybe will gain me some temporary enjoyment, but in the long run cause me problems. You know, like those things just don't appeal to me at all anymore. And so like I said, my priorities have completely changed. And like God put me in a position, especially like being on that property all by myself, dude. Like I was already a fucking pretty damn good person even in 2020. You know, I still a person that makes mistakes, and I wasn't nearly as like conscientious about being like on the straight and narrow like I am now. But because I'm like live streaming and I'm talking about these things on a regular basis, so like these things are like concepts that I am, you know, talking about and living and experiencing and stuff on a regular basis more so. And that's even why I was able to like get that book out of me, because these are things that I've been talking about now every day for like, you know, a year or so. And so I was able to like really like solidify some key concepts and how to break those down and stuff. So I was able to formulate my opinions more solidly, or like solidify my opinions in general. But being on that property by myself and realizing the hard way that no one was going to come and rescue me, that no one was going to show up and things weren't going to just like get better because someone was going to like, it was a very hard learning curve to go from like a pampered house cat, you know, into the situation where I'm like at now. It's been intense 3 fucking years, and every single bit of it made me a better person. Like I am a much better person for literally everything I went through in those 3 years being on that property by myself. I am way stronger, way more capable. And like I said, I don't have that so much of that fantasy in my head that like, you know, if you build it, they will come kind of like a thing. Like if I just get the property, then the moms will show up. Like there are people out there who totally want to do what I'm doing, you know? And, it's been a hard lesson, but a great lesson for me, especially to find out that like, if I want it done, I just need to like my grandma told me this my whole life. Like, if you just want something done, just do it yourself. Don't rely on anybody else. You know, they're not going to do it the way you want. It's, you know, if you're capable of doing it yourself, do it yourself. If you aren't capable and you can afford to, hire someone, but try and get things done yourself as much as possible, because you know, people are by and large unreliable. And I just refuse to believe that. Like, I am just always willing to like help someone if I can, you know, if I'm in a position to do so, I'm going to help somebody. And so it's very hard for me to fathom like the idea that someone would just be like, nah, I'd rather not. I've never understood that. Being on that property has made me a little bit jaded in ways that I never thought I could be jaded. I've like tried very hard to kind of become jaded when it comes to people and trusting them and stuff over the years. But it had never really worked out. Like I had never really been able to like lose my trust for people. And I still have my trust for people, and I'm still like definitely going to get hurt in the future. Like you can count on that, because I will always err on the side of trust versus distrust. But at the same time, you know, like I will be 100% trusting my gut in ways that I would just like be like, no, gut, no, you know. Hey, Heather. See, now it's just like spreading to like other things. They just like, it's the chain of like lies. It just gets compounded and compounded, and it changes. Hey, Ashley. I'm baking a cake on the stove. I put blueberries in it. I feel like it's totally going to overflow, which is weird because, like, isn't shrinkflation like a thing? There we go. Take some of the air out of it. That's helping. And you see how it's like, oh, it's like they come in here and they're just like, oh my God, I'm like really sorry for you. You know, it's just like, it's all like manipulation tactics to try to, you know, make the public think some type of way about me. But like, I guess it's so hard. It's just like really hard for these people to understand, especially the people who are on Reddit. It is so very difficult for them to understand that I just really don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I really don't. I am perfectly good in my life, and my actions speak louder than any of your words could ultimately say, you know? And that's how I'm gonna keep it. You know, I got no time to chase down people lying and try to be like, oh my God, that person's lying about me. They're lying, you know, all over town, all over in everybody's fucking inboxes and shit. I ain't got time for that. If anybody wants to, you're welcome to believe whatever your trauma and your personal experience allows you to understand when you watch things and you read things about me in my life. And if you have the ability to understand nuance, it's going to make a huge difference. And common sense is also a huge one. But you know, life is what it is. I'm going to go. I'm going to finish baking this cake, and I'm going to go see, and now in here saying that, calling me a liar. You see? This is all manipulation. Oh, I'm so sorry if that's true. You're a liar. No, I'm not a liar. But you aren't deserving of any explanation. So I'm not going to give it what you think you deserve. But anyway, so when I feel like it, I already explained it. I already explained it in great detail on Bigo. And I'm sorry that you weren't there. It's not my problem. But anyway, so, I'm gonna go. I don't feel like talking. I just feel like playing SimCity and laying down. And my tablet is dead, and I want to like listen to something. If I was live streaming on my tablet right now, it would be different. But like, I really just want my phone in my hand so that I can play Sims. Because I am killing it right now. I am like doing a they have these like contests of mayors or whatever that you do, and so like basically you every week or every 2 days or so, every 3 days, they have a new city that you build, and like let's say the feature, it's called like the city of parks or whatever, and so like you have to have, say, 8 buildings that are related. You have to have 8 parks in that city, and every residency has to be covered by parks. So you have your normal city with your normal Sims, and then you have this little contest thing that you do, and you get extra rewards for doing that, and it's fun. I think that's my favorite part of SimCity, honestly, is those like extra little cities that you do, because it's fun. And I've been collecting specialty items that I don't have to like rob my main city of all kinds of parks and stuff like that. I've got what I got in my city, and then I have all these like specialty like little items that if I put them in my major city, I'd probably have 1 million people in my city right now. But like, I want to use them for these contests. So I got like, I was going to get the Statue of Liberty, but instead of getting the Statue of Liberty, I got what's that shit called? What's it called in New York? The building? What's that building in New York called? Not the Eiffel Tower. It's like the tallest building or something. I'm totally blanking on it. And I just read the name like 3 times. Yes, that Empire State Building. So I got the Empire State Building. I got like some other tower, Willis Tower. And then I got a bunch of like Chinese. I got like a Buddha, the big Buddha statue, because they were doing like some Tokyo. That's Japan, Heather, you idiot. It was like Tokyo. It was like Tokyo themed. And so they have like Latin American buildings, they have Parisian buildings, they have Tokyo buildings, and then they have London buildings. And so it's just really fun. They have all these like specialty items. The last week's contest of mirrors was the Tokyo thing. And then they had a Black Friday one where I apparently accidentally earned a whole shitload of stuff that I almost didn't get because I didn't realize there was like a second contest running parallel with the contest. It was crazy. I'm having such a good time. I love Sims. Oh my gosh. It's already dark too. Be mindful. It's the ground is frosting up, Nikki. Are they going far? Man, that's cool. You got grandmas nearby. Well, you're only on level 14. I think Elliot is on a higher level than you right now. I'm on level 40. So, but I've been playing for a little while, and I had like some money on an Apple gift card or whatever. I think it was like $25. So I've invested in the game like a little bit of like money technically. Oh, okay, good. So I technically was able to like level up a little bit more because of that. But something that's really cool is that you use all of the gold that you earn in the Sims game. I use all of that money that I earn pretty much once I got to a place where I didn't have to buy police, fire, sewage, power. Once I got to a place where it was like I had way more utilities than I needed, and I didn't have to buy any more police, fire, or health buildings because all of those areas were covered. Once I got to that place, then I started taking all of the cash that I earned in the Sims, like daily through your mayor taxes. I started taking that money and going into the stores and going through all the other cities and looking for the things that I want to level up my residences and to do like epic buildings or like these contests and stuff like that. I play every day for like, well, sometimes I go a day or two without it. It's not like, you know, it's not like something that I'm like, I care about like my jewel or something. But I play pretty much every day, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Sometimes I played pretty much all day today. But a lot of it was me just kind of zoning out and listening to the podcast on my phone and that was playing in the background of The Sims. Because you have to wait for things to generate. Like you have commercial and industrial buildings, and those industrial buildings produce like goods. So you've got like steel, and that's very quick. It takes like a minute maybe. But then you also have items like spices or what's another one, like a drill. Like you have to, so you take the spices will take like 4 hours. And then you have to take those items and you take the items you make at the industrial place, and then you match them up with one another and you make things for commercial. So like you have to have like electric parts, paint, and metal in order to make the drill. And the drill takes like 4 hours. So you have to generate all these industrial parts, and then you have to take the industrial parts and you have to turn them into commercial parts, and then those commercial parts you use to upgrade your buildings. It is fun, and it's relatively simple. What, buddy? What? Do you need to go outside and go potty? Yeah, well, let's go outside and go potty then. Okay, so it's not potty, it's food. And you're not getting any cake. I've explained this to you. Bro, this shit looks so fire. I love it when it dimples around the berries like that. It just brings me joy. Oh, you wanted my spot. Is that right? Yo, I have off of work until Tuesday. Sidebar, I think I have a job now. I think I accidentally did such a good job that I have a job now. Because I was supposed to just do cleanup before painting, and then once they get everything done, the construction cleanup. That was like what I was gonna do originally when I signed on for this. He was gonna hire me 1 day a week for some pocket money. And then, like, I worked that day with Elliot a couple of hours, and he was like, oh shit, you're strong. He's like, you're a hard worker, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, I like to move my body. I just like, you know, just get it done, you know, whatever. And so anyway, I was then, after day 1, doing the cleanup. So actually maybe like 45 minutes into my first day, the other people, like there was someone else, I don't remember, I think it's his daughter's girlfriend, but I think his daughter's lesbian. But anyways, it was Adam, this other person, and then him, and then me. So there's 4 of us there, and they walked into the room that I had finished, and they were all like, oh my god, like, whoa, this looks so good, I can't, like, that's great, da 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 da. So that's when he, like, around lunchtime, or maybe after lunch, he came to me and he was like, you know, I can't remember exactly the details, but he was like, pretty much like, do you want to try to paint too? So essentially, once I'm done cleaning all the walls like I'm doing, then we'll be painting. So I'm gonna be painting, and the thing is that the job, you know, the job is over when the job is over, so like everybody's motivated to do a good job and take their time. And I even talked to him, and I was like, listen, so I like to work kind of at my own pace, and I was like, if you want, how about we just decide on X amount of hours that I'm going to get paid for, or I am going to earn X amount of dollars, and then if I want to take my time, then I can go a little slower, and you're not having to pay me extra because I like to be meticulous and take my time. And he was like, actually, no. He's like, I prefer, he's like, if he, what he said, his words were like, well, that sounds like a thorough job done to me. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Well, if that's how you feel about it, like I would, like, that's okay. Great. So we want to just do the best job possible. And it makes me feel really good because, like, I prefer to do jobs. It doesn't matter what the job is, but I put myself in the position of the person who's receiving the work, right? If I am relying on someone else to do a job for me, and, you know, like what I just said about how my grandma told me my whole life, like, do it for yourself, don't rely on anyone. I like to make people surprised how you can count on other people. You know what I mean? That's like what I like to do. And I will do, like, that's why I just want to do exactly what I'm told, you know, and not deviate from that in any way. My back is still fucked, but Adam had me carry the tub over to the tub area from where it was in the yard, and I don't know what I did. We just carried it like this, and it's a cast iron tub. It's like 500 pounds maybe. It was really hard, but we did it. I had to stop like 5 times. We did it, and I hurt my back again a little bit, or maybe I hurt it in a way that made it better, because honestly, I haven't even realized, I forgot that my back was hurt today, all day today. So my neck is kind of bothering me. I've been cracking it, but I also slept on my back. I forgot how good you sleep when you sleep in a bed. I had gotten so used to sleeping on a floor, or like, you know, something like that, like odds and bobs, that I have forgotten genuinely how comfortable a bed is. I did bring the tub from my property. Yes, I did. But that's not the tub that I'm talking about, because Adam got a cast iron tub with, you know, like the clawfoot tubs. It just doesn't have the clawfoots. We can buy the claw feet from somewhere if we want them, but it's just a tub, but it's that style. Cast iron enamel. But I do have my tub. That shit is 100 gallons. So, you know, it's more like a pool. Yeah, it is hard to find good workers, and that's like why I especially like to do a good job, but at the same time it's gotten me into trouble a lot, because some people who are dishonest will take advantage of my hard work and then not want to, like, you know, pay. So it's just, that's why I like to agree on a payment ahead of time. I don't want to when I have a client for, say, dreadlocks, because this is like my most recent whatever, and I do the same thing for cleaning houses, I like to come up with a price, and that's the price, no matter what, no matter how long it takes. If I take a little bit longer, if I'm a little bit faster, doesn't matter, it's going to be the same price. It'll all balance out in the wash. But I have a set price, a flat rate for dreadlocking. I do not charge by the hour. Everyone else charges by the hour, and it makes me literally no, I can't. I mean, it's a dude who is a local, and he got work from one of his neighbors who he knows through church. And, you know, like, he's definitely got all the stuff he needs, like, legally. He's legal. But it's not a company, you know what I mean? He's a dude, and he does a good job, though. The house looks really good. Everything that he's done in there is already, it's really nice. Especially the back patio area. They built a fucking pergola. It is so cool. I want one so bad. I want one. I want a pergola. Oh, it's starting to smell like cake in here. It's starting to bubble on top. So we're starting to see little bubbles, like with pancakes. Hold on, let me find a bubble. Ah, there we go. See those little bubbles right there? So it's very much like pancakes in the sense that you want to be watching the bubbles on the top of the cake. And also, do not open this lid. Do not be tempted to look under the lid. Not until you're really close. So you'll have way more bubbles than this going on. I'm trying to get through the steam. It's not gonna let me get through the steam. Okay, so see right there in the middle, there's like that real good bubble right there. So I'll be watching these bubbles to see how much they pop and how quickly they develop. Yeah, it's the same house, but it's probably, we're not gonna be able to buy it, I don't think. It's just one of those things that would be super cool, and I'm open to it if it's a reality, if it works out. But I don't, oh, look at those bubbles. Those are good bubbles right there. Oh yeah. Come on, Beverly. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Nikki, microwave cakes, listen to me here, okay? You take peanut butter, you take a banana, a ripe banana, and you take cocoa, raw cocoa, cacao, powdered cocoa, whatever, and you smash it all together, and then you can add a little maple syrup, and it is so good in the microwave, and it bakes just like a cake. Dude, when I went to go pick up Elliot or drop Elliot off, I can't remember. Me and Elliot went to Josh's house to hang out for a little bit, I think is what happened, to visit him the other day when I had Elliot. And he had these peanut butter cookies that he made. They were the best peanut butter cookies I've ever had in my entire life. But that's because they tasted like my grandma's peanut butter cookies. They're 3 ingredients. It's literally peanut butter, what was it? Peanut butter, sugar, and egg. And then it literally, boom, that's, oh, yes, there we go. And that's all. It bakes like a fucking cookie. It tastes like there's flour in it. It's so good. Yeah, no flour. And they're so much better for you. It's literally peanut flour cookies, for fuck's sake. You know, you could get that powdered peanut stuff, PB2. They sell it in the where they sell the 17-year-long shelf stable foods stuffs. Augustin Farms or whatever has a peanut powder like that. It's way cheaper than PB2. It's like $17 for like a huge container of it. It might even be cheaper than that. But I'm talking about like a ton. So much that I've never been able to finish the jar off ever. But anyways, so you get the powdered peanut butter or whatever, the dehydrated peanut butter, and you can make anything with that. It's like peanut flour. Yes, so you use blended dates and peanut butter and a little vanilla. Happy birthday, Jasmine! Long time no see. We're making a blueberry cake on the stove. So also another sign for me personally that this is getting close to being done is the steam will actually start to like blob together, and then it'll open up your vision. So you'll be able to actually see through it again. It gets steamy, it gets cloudy, and then the condensation starts to pool together and it gets the fuck out of the way. So no, the stuff that I think I get is just like literally dehydrated peanut butter. Because it dissolves. It's not like raw peanuts or like roasted, and it's not like peanut butter. I don't know how to explain it. It's different. So I don't know if it's necessarily that fibrous stuff, but it may be. Maybe they do that and then they roast it. But at the same time, I feel like maybe not, because it does have an oily texture. I'm so glad it's not overflowing this time. It's going to stay right at this height that it's at. I don't think it's going to get any bigger. It may rise a little bit in the middle, but like, oh, yay, yay. Oh, see, look, it's already cake right there. Sweet, it didn't overflow enough to where the lid grabbed onto a bunch of it. That's great. Oop, look at them bubbles popping. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm baking blueberry cake. Oh yeah, look at it, completely covered up the blueberries at this point. Oh, I can't wait for you to be inside me. Is this love that I'm feeling? Could this be love that I've been searching for? Oh yeah. Moving right along. Baking like this would be way better with cast iron and a dedicated stovetop with propane or something, natural gas. Dude, so yeah, that's what I was telling Nikki earlier, dude, is that she should make muffin-shaped pancakes, blueberry muffin-shaped pancakes with bacon and stuff, crumbles, and make like a topping that's not actually, if you, oh my god, dude, whip syrup, just whip the syrup, and it'll literally look like icing. You have to have it really cold though. You just have to have the syrup really cold, and then you have to keep them cold because it will melt. But look into some whipped syrup, or even whipped honey is a thing. It does take a long time though, but it's worth it. If you make whipped honey, then you can literally make your kids think that they are literally eating cakes every day, and they're really just having pancakes with bacon. Oh my god, I do that too every time. It's always the bacon. See, like this side right here is like, if you see it, how the bubble is like has a different texture. This side here is like pretty much done, and even right here you can see the top of it a different color of like, that's fully cooked, right? That little spot, that little spot, that little spot, those are fully cooked and ready to go. And this spot right here is putting out steam, so it's fully cooking this little area around it. So everywhere there's a bubble that goes straight from the bottom, it's gonna really cook in those areas. So I want to make sure that my heat is staying in the areas that don't quite have the same amount of cooking action happening. So this one looks a little bit globbier here, but it's also foggy, so I can't quite tell, but we're really, really fucking close. We're like so there, dude. But I just want to make sure that top layer is finished. It's hard to see through. Let me see if this works. Oh yeah, definitely. That works. Sheesh. I'm gonna try and clean this lid off without actually lifting it up. The centrifugal force should swing the water to the bottom. Didn't really work. It worked for me though. I can see it a lot better. Okay, so we got like very good cooking action on the outsides, and we just need to get this insides cooked area. Look at that little bubble. Boop, boop, boop. It just finished cooking like right while we were looking at it. That was pretty cool. So these bubbles still having a skin on them tell me that obviously it's not fully cooked, much deeper than the, or it's deeper than I want it to be. I wonder if I can make the flashlight do the thing I like. It's like flashing, what it's like flashing at me. Okay, it's definitely still undercooked right there and there. But we're pretty good on these outside edges. At 25 years in life is still, I'm not gonna plan great things. Oh. It's expensive, and it's like hard to like go through the motions of cooking it, especially if you don't have an oven. It's a lot easier if you have a couple of baking sheets, some parchment paper, and voila, you can do like an entire package of bacon on one baking sheet. Why are you chewing on my clothes, bro? Cut it out! You know, you can do all the baking at once, but like when you are living like this, and this is what, you know, that's like, you can fit 2 pieces of bacon in here, you know, 3 literally, and they have to be chopped in half. Come on, steam. The jiggle is really like minimal too. We're doing so great. We're so close. Oh my god, I'm so ready. All right, I have to do the test. I have to be I'm tempted. I'm a professional. Don't do this at home. Oh yeah. Over there, dude. Ooh, that'd be so good though. While it's still moist, I'm going to coat it in cinnamon sugar. I'm not going to overdo the cinnamon this time. Don't worry, Heather. Sugar's always hard. Also help keep it from clumping. Yeah, do it in the oven, Nikki. Do the bacon in the oven. Like, when you open the package, just dedicate yourself to cooking the whole package when you do that. And then, so then you can make it, like, you know, extra crispy, and you can definitely use it for things like baking and little thingies like that, because it's got to have more resilience. You can't have like floppy bacon on a muffin or something, you know. Did I literally make the perfect amount? It's a little deep right there. I may want to let it cook a little longer. But now it has this really cool cinnamon swirl in it, and that's going to be... Oh my god, this is going to be like a fucking... a breakfast thingy, my bob. Wow, that's really good. Holy shnikes. Words. Crumb cake. Cinnamon coffee cake. Oh my gosh, maple syrup. Yes! so it's just this little area right here that needs to kind of get up a little. So we'll let you do your thing for a second. Dog, I feel you over here trying your hardest to get the food in there. Sneaky Pete over here. Where's the package of baby wipes? Whoop. I apparently can't walk. That is really good. The brown sugar and the cinnamon mixed with the very, like, there's like like this much on the top layer of batter that's like not cooked all the way, and so I just swirled it with that stuff, and it like became a batter. It tastes exactly like crumb cake. Exactly like crumb cake. The ratio, I got that perfect. I'm like kind of impressed. Okay, it's bubbling through the cinnamon stuff. That's a good sign. Oh man, yummy. Dang, that sounds good. I wish I was your husband. Shit. I think I have a little chocolate cake stuff too. Stop. You're not getting any of the cake. It's like literally not happening. I love you more than I want to see or hear you be quiet. So you can complain all you want. I'm not going to change my mind. I'd rather listen to you whine than for you to die. Hey, what the heck is that? Tearing up the couch. Be careful. We're so close. I'm just hanging on till it's done. And I can eat some. Because, you know, I gotta show you the finished results in the bite. Pretty sure I have icing. Open the drawer. Oh no! Cool. It's in good condition. I can't tell actually now that I'm looking at it. I want to make 100% sure. Oh yeah. It's also nowhere near expired. 90% sure. I can't read those numbers. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, it's steamed. Good. That means that the top is at least hot, and so if there's any bacteria, it's been long enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ow. Don't judge me. Oh my god, that shit I made is good. So good. Is this gonna do the trick? I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's literally gonna lift right out like a fucking champ that it is. No way. Ow, it's so hot. Fell on the plate though. Call that a success. Oh my god, it's so good. You might not need you, friend. We almost had a tragedy. It is only like a little bit dark on the bottom, so it's not even like burnt. It's just, you know, I expected it to be kind of dark because it was running for so long. It has blueberries inside. And this, I don't know, brown sugar and cinnamon and batter mixture on top. The blueberries was a genius idea. Not even using chocolate, this may be my best one yet. It's nice and crispy in places too. 10 out of 10, I highly recommend that you mix cake batter with brown sugar and cinnamon. It's so good. And then just give it a swirly-roo on top. Maybe take like 10 tablespoons of cake batter and separate it. Like you would if you were marbling. Marble it with the cinnamon and brown sugar mixture. It's so good. It's perfect. Because I put it on top and it was like steamy, it stayed kind of soft. It's so good. Maybe lemon. I don't usually reach for lemon. I have lemon too. Even the overcooked bottom part is delicious. It's like a scone or something. It's like crumb cake on top and blueberry scone on the bottom. You really outdid yourself with this one, Heather. Oh, Elliot was here. Yeah, they do work very well together. These blueberries are a little on the tart side. So I think if I was to do that, I would toss the blueberries in a sugar and lemon mixture before I put them in the cake. And that's what, like, how I would balance the flavors out. So then they have them together, but it's still like vanilla cake with those flavors. Sounds good. Can't leave any behind, you know? Thanks for being there, Thumb. Saved the day. This is so good. Holy shit. Hello, my love. I just made cake. Blueberry with cinnamon on top. I love you. I miss you. You're my best friend. Ooh, you're making me live now. Look at this. Blueberries inside, the cinnamony swirl on top. Ugh, so hard to show you. See how the topping kind of got like a topping? So it's literally like the stuff inside of a cinnamon swirl. And look at those perfect blueberries. Can you believe it? I want you to work as much as possible too, obviously, because, you know, I want you to have your independence and gain all the things that you lost over the few years. How's your car? How are you liking the car? How's it running? It's getting you to and from work good? Tuesday. Oh, okay. I'm so proud of you. Look at all you've accomplished. It's like a different cake, whichever way you flip the bite. If you eat the bottom with your tongue on to touching your tongue, it's like a scone. You flip it over and you eat it the other way, it's like a crumb cake. The cinnamon shit is so fire. Alright, I have to choose, so I'm going to take just the top. Hells yeah. Yeah, and I have a spare bed. If I turn it this way, I thought about this today. If I turn it this way, like this way, I'll be able to open it up, like all the way again. And then I could maybe... Oh no, I won't be able to because of the arms. I was thinking I could maybe make a couch out of it, but no. Oh my freaking god. So look, pretend like the burnt stuff isn't there because I don't have good convection. Cast iron would be better. So this will just come right up with a little bit of water. It's not actually burned. It's just like really, really dark brown. But it gives it a crispiness. But this is the batter that just was kind of like not cooking all the way. So I put cinnamon and sugar on top, sprinkled it on top, and then swirled it all together, and it mixed with that batter, and then it steamed it. But it stayed slightly liquid because it had so much sugar. It's so good. So, package that up for the night. All right, guys, I want to go play SimCity now. I love you. I held on as long as I could. And then my love came in, and, you know, naturally I have to hang tight a minute more, but I really, really want to get off of here. I love you. Oh, and today was day 3 on my antibiotics. My mouth feels a lot better. But... dude, I have like bad cavities that I need to get taken care of ASAP, and it's just so shocking to me. I thought I was gonna never have cavities, but naivete. Oh my god, there's hair on my bed. Fucking dog. I love him, but I have to kill him. All right, y'all. Love you. Good night. You want to come and lay with me?